What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. First and foremost, I want to apologize. I have been MIA for over a month now. A lot of the videos that I had planned for you guys were like, outdoor videos and whatnot, and with this coronavirus thing going on, everything's come to a hold. So I'm gonna be doing some story times and things like that. I wanted to save this stuff for later on in my YouTube channel because I wanted to give you guys like fun stuff at first, but I guess I'll deal with what I got right now. So we'll be doing some indoors, some story times, that kind of stuff for now, and then we'll get into the juicy stuff once all of this is over. So go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I just want to send out a special message to anyone out there battling, this virus, or that has a family member that they have to take care of, or lost someone to this virus. What we're going through is really, really sad. And, I don't wish this on my worst enemy, So my condolences to anyone who lost someone out there, and I pray that God heals anyone that's sick from it. So continue to pray, continue to stay safe, and stay inside as much as you can. To all the essential workers out there, I just want to thank you for everything that you're doing. It's brave. Doctors, nurses, delivery guys and women, people working at the supermarket. I want to thank all of you for everything that you're doing. You guys are keeping the world going while everything else is stopped. So thank you again. Now let's get into this juicy video. Let me give y'all some tea. Okay, let me give y'all some tea. I dated a minor. All right, so first and foremost, I did not know that he was a minor. Let's make that clear. All right, so let me give y'all a little bit of background. All right, I met this guy when I was about, I'm gonna say 19. I might be off, but I'm gonna go with 19. I met him around when I was 19, and he drove foreigns. He was taller than me. His body was built like really nice or whatever. So I had no reason to suspect that he was younger than me. He's out here whipping it. So he's from Queens, and he was like whipping it to the Bronx to pick me up and stuff like that. And I'm thinking he's the same age as me. That's what he said. He gave me the right birthday, but he changed the year up. He said he was the same age as me, right? So fast forward, right? Me and him have always had like an on and off thing. We were never in a relationship. We would just talk, and then we'd fall off, and then we'd talk again, and then we'd fall off. But it wasn't like we were falling off like on bad terms. We just like go separate ways, and then we'll come back together and we'll talk again. So we always had that kind of thing going on. So yeah, so fast forward years later, maybe like a couple years ago, I was at his house. I slept over, and it was a Sunday, and the cops came. Bitch. So the cops came, and they knocked on the door, and he woke me up, and he was like, yo, wake up. The cops are at the door, get ready to go home. They want to talk to me. So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm mad confused. I just woke up. Like, I still got eye buggers in my eye. I'm like, what is going on? So he's like grabbing his personal belongings, like his wallet and stuff like that, and he goes back to the door, and then he never comes back. So the cops took him on a Sunday morning. These were the feds, bro. The feds. So now I'm like just laying in his room in his t-shirt, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? So I know his mom. I have went like house shopping with them before or whatever, but I never actually met his aunt, which was living with them at the time, and she was in the room, and I guess the cousin found out, you know, what just happened, and he told her, and then I was like scared to come out the room because I'm like, you know, I never met her, so how am I supposed to just like, he's not here anymore, so I'm supposed to just walk out the room in his clothes and be like, he just got arrested? Like, I was like, what the fuck? What to do now? Thankfully, his mom called the cousin and then asked to speak to her and then asked to speak to me. So now I feel better because the mom knows me at least. So it's like, okay, makes sense why I'm there in the house. So the aunt comes in and she's like, his mom want to talk to you. So she passes me the phone and the mom's like asking me questions like, what just happened? Where did they take him? All of this. And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I had no answers for her because he just walked in, said the cops are here, they want to talk to me, and then he never came back. So I'm like, holy shit. So I was like, I'm gonna call up some precincts and try to find him or whatever, and then I'll call you. So they walked out the room. So now, like I said, me and this guy have been dating for so long, like 8 years. We've been dating for like 8 years on and off. So I was like, fuck, I forgot his last name. At that moment in time, it's like so much going on through my head that I forgot his last name. So I was like digging through his room for anything with his name on it. And as soon as I opened the closet, I found his work badge, like wallet badge thing, was like hanging off the closet. And I was like, I picked it up and the shit said his full name and then his birthday, and his birthday said guess what his birthday said? 1997. I was like, bitch, what? 1997. It said 1997. I was born in 1993. Okay, so I'm like, what the fuck? So this kid is 4 years younger than me, right? So I found this out about a couple years ago, but me and him have been dating since around the time that I was 19, which means that when I was 19 he was 15. Bitch, how the fuck? How did he even have a car and was driving it on his own with, oh my god. I was so pissed. Like, I was pissed off. I was so pissed. So long story short, he came out of jail like the next day or whatever, and he hit me up and I was like, bro, you didn't tell me. So you have anything to tell me? And he's like, it's some bullshit charges, blah blah blah. And I'm like, no, you lied about your age. And he just started laughing, like dying laughing. And he was like, I had a bad habit of doing that when I was younger. I thought I told you though. I was like, no, you kind of left that part out for years now. So basically I was like 19 dating like a 15-year-old who had a car, who was taller than me, who looked older than me, who had a bomb ass body, and I had no idea. So yeah, I dated a minor and I did not know about it until about 6 years later. I found out 6 years later that I was dating a minor. And I know y'all want to be like, did you cut him off? There was no point in cutting him off anymore because it's like we had already done everything, you know? So it made no sense. But yeah, I'm over it. That happened. So that's the story time. If you guys want to know about my first time arrested, I'm gonna post that video next, so stay tuned for that. Get this video to 100 thumbs up and I will post that one next. Later, YouTube.